Sometimes in the ACCA AFM exam, when dealing with the Forex questions, you will be asked about the cross rate rather than the simple Forex rate. So, which means that you will need to work this out one step further. In this video, I would like to share with you my unique approach of how to deal with that fairly easily. Usually, that would be another 2 marks for the adjustment. Now, let's see the questions that are created called, oh my god, okay, OMG. We need to work out the payment in dollar, but when we see the spot rates, we cannot see any dollar to the SEK or the Swedish krona currency, okay, that we are dealing with here. So which means that it's the SEK or SEK, Swedish krona to the UK pound, or dollar to the UK pound. So we need to work out, for example, the SEK to dollar, which means we take SEK over dollar. Okay, because this question, we're told that OMG is based in the US, makes regular payment to the supplier based in Sweden. And Sweden's currency is Swedish krona, SEK. And the payment is SEK $200,000 due now. We need to pay that right away. So we need to work out that cross rate here. Now, in order to get the SEK over dollar, let's see then. We are told about the SEK over pound. And we are told about dollar over pound. Alright. So all we can do is that if I were to take, mathematically, the SEK over pound, if it times by dollar over pound, we cannot cancel this. What we can do is to use divide. Okay. So it means that we use the first line over the second line. That's our starting point. Alright. Now, the question is, we are given the low rate and the higher rate. Because when we work out the SEK over dollar, we would like to convert this into a lower rate, which means the bid price, and the higher rate, which means the offer price. Okay, so all we can do is this, because I would like to use the first line over the second line. If I can work out the lower rate, this means that I will need to make sure that the numerator is quite low. If you divide into something that is very high value, and that will give you the lower figure. So, as you can see, the first line, which is lower, is 13.36. Second line, which is higher, 1.29. Okay. So, you can calculate directly, that becomes 10.3566. How about the higher value? Well, I would like to use the higher value in the numerator. If it divides into something that is quite low, and that would give me the value that is even higher. Now the first line, which is higher, right hand side, 13.38. Second line, which is lower, 1.28. So if that's the case then, that becomes 10.4531. So we can correctly work out that cross rate of SEK 10.3566 per dollar to SEK 10.4531 per dollar. That's how we do it. Finally, let's work out, because we like to pay 200,000 SEK Starting point, the symbol is minus. I'd like to ask a question. Buy or sell? Because buy, we need to spend the money out. Sell, we get positive. Of course, we like to choose buy. So I would like to buy SEK. But SEK is not base currency, because base currency, as we can see there, is dollars. So you need to change that SEK into dollar. At the same time, changing buy to sell. We always lose, so this means that we'd like to sell at the low price here of 10.3566. Because the amount due will be 200,000 SEK. The first currency is the same, so therefore I would like to use divide. So I'd like to use 200,000 over 10.3566, and that would give me $19,311. So this means that I will need to make a payment of 200,000 SEK. So I need to buy 200,000 SEK. But in order to buy it, because we are based in the USA, we need to sell $19,311 at the rate of 10.3566 in order to get 200,000 SEK so we can make a payment. That's all we need to know.
APC, accounting for your future.